harder, Neil.
Yeah.
Right.
Wham, wham, wham. Go cry on your own time, you damn snowflakes.
Sir, I'm going to say this one time. You're not going to be helpful, alright? And you're going to continue to interfere with this investigation.
Speech alone is not interfering.
No, sir. If I have to constantly come and deal with you because you're interfering with my investigation, I will take care of this.
What investigation? Yeah, take care of it by getting a psych eval and work on your ADD on your own time. Because have you ever seen a protest? Yeah, I'm one of the people. Welcome to the hill where we have the proper perspective to press on, press harder, press now.
Right. On this episode, we're going to learn how to stifle a snarling snowflake shameful shouting, eviscerated EMSing emPRISS's enlarged ego, and deflated donut dunker's little dipper in broad daylight so everyone can see that the people have the rights, the people have the powers, and the people win again. It's a conspiracy.
Yeah. Press harder, Neil. We got some gang activity. This white car hit this gray car from behind. Haha! Ma'am, you don't need to be trying to interfere with the free press, okay? Just take your hand and wave it somewhere else because I ain't got no time for your bullshit.
Get out. Oh, who are you cussing at?
You trying to hide your crimes? I saw you hit that lady. I saw you hit this lady. Don't be waving your hand at me.
I'm not waving at you. Don't
Good.
be aggravating her, please.
Excuse the fuck out of me, but I just walked up and this bitch decides to start yelling at me. Who the fuck do you think you are? Huh? Have you ever heard of the free press? Have any of you ever heard of the free press? Goddamn Karen. Wham, wham, wham. Why don't you go play with your snowflakes on your own time?
So now that I left that yellow jacket stingerless and stunned by my big ass presser, she starts fondling her radio with both hands, crying for daddy to hold her hand as the honeycomb drains from her hive. So since the only way government can justify its existence is by showing up unnecessarily, the fire department had to get in on the action too, even though there was nothing they could do, and all the EMTs had done was give hugs to the criminal that caused the accident and attempt to bully and intimidate a witness from documenting their incompetence. All they care about is padding their stats in order to increase their budgets. Now, this was in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and they have crash investigators that respond to accidents because no one needs a police officer to exchange information in a civil matter. But when one of the people is there with the camera, a sergeant shows up and another officer to watch him.
Oh, here we got Fayetteville police. It's a sergeant. Control. Wham, wham, wham. Go cry on your own time, you damn snowflakes.
Sir, I'm going to
Sir.
say this one time. You're not going to be helpful, all right? And you're going to continue to interfere with this investigation.
Speech alone is not interfering.
No, sir. If I have to constantly come and deal with you because you're interfering with my investigation, I will take care of this.
What
matter,
investigation? Yeah, take care of it by getting a psych eval and work on your ADD on your own time. Because have you ever seen a protest? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Look at this puffed up pansy wilt from the heat of freedom while a couple of dumb daisies petals fall off.
You guys think you own this parking lot? You think you own this parking lot?
Sir.
The accident happened in the street, man.
I know that.
And you don't own this parking lot. And just because you guys want to come here doesn't mean that free speech stops. Okay, I can throw a protest and it can get real uncomfortable, man. So check your attitude.
But instead of checking his attitude, he checks with the neighboring business, probably to see if he can get me trespassed, but fails hard because he's a loser.
Oh, there's another one. It takes two of you douchebags to handle one accident?
Huh?
It takes two of you fucksticks to...
For how many is necessary, sir?
Oh, it's necessary to put you bastards in your place, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You friends with Jeffrey McKay?
Are you friends with the First Amendment?
I sure am.
It doesn't fucking look like it.
What?
Not when you're rolling around with pieces of shit like this. They come out and try and own this parking lot and act like I give two
I didn't realize
fucks.
we was trying to own it.
You didn't realize a lot of things, but you showed up late to the party, man.
Okay. I showed up right on time.
Right on time, my ass.
Yes,
right on time for a protest, man.
Okay, that's fine.
Damn straight.
Have it your way.
This ain't Burger King.
I'm there in the south.
What's your name?
Locklear.
Locklear.
Yes, sir.
You're catching this attitude because of this guy, see? When
I don't know what happened, sir.
yeah, you're getting the briefing right now, man.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, what happened is that we witnessed this accident
Okay.
right down the street.
Yes.
And we came over here, and the second we got here, the criminal right there that got in the accident, that's now parked in a handicap spot, she tried to bully and intimidate me out of filming.
Criminal.
She hit that lady.
Yes, sir.
That's a crime.
Was it intentional or an accident?
I can't speak to her intentions, but it was
Okay.
still a crime.
No, sir.
Yes, it is. It's
No, sir, it's not.
yeah, it is. And
Not
parking in that
an accident unless you intentionally do it.
parking in that handicap spot is a crime.
Well, I guess there's private property. If they're not calling a complaint
That's
about
enforceable. No, that's bullshit.
it, yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's
That's
private property.
yeah, it is. But you can enforce that.
Not if the business ain't complaining.
Yes, you can.
I'm not going to unless they're
The
complaining.
handicap sign is the one thing you can enforce
So,
in
yes,
a
sir, I know I
parking
can,
lot.
But I'm not going to. If they're not
Oh, so you
complaining.
know you can.
Yes, sir, I can.
Yeah,
It's
so
called
it
discretion.
is a ticketable offense.
It's called discretion.
Yeah, it's called discretion, and you're going to show discretion for her because she's a criminal.
Again, getting in an accident doesn't make you a criminal.
No, but parking in that handicap spot does. And then they come over here and they try and own the parking lot and bully and intimidate a free press and a witness out of documenting what happened, right? It's typical.
So now we've got another government goon covering up crimes and peddling propaganda as if he's never heard of intimidating a witness or failure to stop or following too close. And he even tries to claim that he can't enforce a handicap spot on private property, but finally admits he can, without a complaint from the owner, of course. It's just nonsense. She's a criminal, plain and simple. She caused physical harm to another and then tried to cover up her crimes by intimidating a witness while illegally parked in a handicap spot. But thank God we have a half a dozen no-good servants to justify and diminish her crimes and suck up your tax dollars.
And, you know, when you bring a gun to a word fight, it doesn't work out very well, right? Like if you, you know, we're playing in different mediums,
Yeah.
right? Like See,
I come at you amped up, just like you were amped up. We'd be nowhere except for having a shouting match, right?
Yeah, well, sometimes. Yeah, that's how they came out at me.
Yeah.
Right? You got here late to the party, you didn't see it. But when an officer or an EMT or some crazy citizen that wants to hide their accident and doesn't want it to be documented, you know, wants to try and dissuade, bully, intimidate me out of my rights, right? I'm going to shut them down immediately. You know what I mean? And throw a protest and, you know, get speechy with it, right? Because that's all I have is words, right? And the power of the press.
Yes.
And when you press on, when you press harder, when you press now, it's uncomfortable.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, a lot of.
So this whole charade was about an hour and a half long. So I spared you a lot of copsplain. But don't worry, you can thank me by liking, subscribing, and spreading the word. Yeah. But I did want to show you a couple tidbits of the conversation I had with this servant, because we've all heard the propaganda that the First Amendment is an absolute and free speech has limits. You know, like you can't yell fire in a crowded movie theater or say bomb on an airplane. But that's not true. You can, as long as you don't cause panic with your actions. Free speech is absolute. But if you cause panic with your actions, like running from the theater with a fearful look on your face, and you cause a stampede, then that's disorderly. And I talked about that with him. So here
But
it
if
is.
I walked up on you, charged you, right, all puffed up and like, you know, body language says like I'm gonna attack you and stuff, and then just go right up to you and then stop, right? That's what cops do, you know? They charge, like in basketball, but they don't actually knock you over. If you stand your ground, they just run right up like they're gonna gore you. You know, and then stop.
Smart to me.
It's not very smart, but if a citizen did that to you, you'd take them down real quick, right?
Well, again, I had to react based off of actions, right?
I mean, you'd
and
want
I can't
to.
read minds, so if I knew you, if I knew, right? If I knew you and knew you were just messing around with me, that would be different.
Sure.
Just horse.
Right.
If I don't know you, I have to literally go off of your actions.
But if your body language is selling it, you know, if you're like, right, and you're coming at somebody or you're charging after them with a mean look on your face and you're screaming at them, right, that's not free speech, that's actions.
Yes, sir.
Right? But if you're standing here with an open stance, screaming bloody murder at somebody, you see, that's why I get away with the protest that I throw, because my body language is saying no threat.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? But
So before we go, I want to talk about one more thing, and that's promoting the common defense. This officer wanted to know who I was and where to find my channel, but instead I gave him a card of a good friend of mine, NC Tyrant Hunter, and spread the word for him. Yeah, be sure to go over and like, comment, and subscribe on his channel. Tell him to press on, press harder, press now. Right?
card?
Sure.
Keep the mentality, yo. Bam.
Yes, sir. Yeah, like I said, I taught school for 2 years once I graduated college. I figured y'all might have been friends with Jeff.
Oh, yeah. You know Jeff?
I've met him before. It's been probably about, I would say 3-4 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
On Link Street.
You watch his channel?
I've researched it.
Yeah? Good.
I say
Obey your master. Master.
三民主义好，三民主义好，一些大小官员都是公仆，一些贪官污吏统统打倒，统统打倒，打倒不成。